All right, thank you. Happy belated Thanksgiving. I said it, I think Tuesday, but I'll say it again. Unbelievably hard-fought battle. Give a lot of credit to MTSU, and they played extremely hard, and our kids played extremely hard. It's kind of one of those ones you kind of wanted to never end in a way. It was an exciting game, and we fell short, but I was extremely impressed how our kids just keep battling. And so we definitely learned that this year, that it's never over. Just keep fighting. And these kids have a lot of fight in them, and I'm excited about the big group of them coming back. So for the future, I'll take any questions at this time.
Mike, when did you know that you were going to go with Hayden?
Today about 2 o'clock.
How'd you get that? Sorry, how'd you get that information? That just Grayson's games in practice or what?
Yeah, Grayson had a thigh bruise that he had been practicing, but it wasn't able to go full speed. We thought he was going to be able to go, and for some reason it got worse Thursday and a little bit Thursday evening, and then thought everything was good and got worse Friday, and he just didn't feel like he could play on it and push off of it. So, but again, Hayden gets a lot of reps in practice and all that, and so but that's how we knew of it.
So it kind of segues to my next question. Given the fact that Hayden didn't know until 2 p.m. today, or whenever you told him,
Right.
I know he gets a lot of reps in practice, but do you have to take that into account when you're trying to assess his performance tonight, given the fact that he had 2-3 hours notice?
Well, I mean, yeah, you always do, but when you're a quarterback, a backup quarterback, or whatever, you got to be ready to go. And I thought that he fought valiantly and made some really awesome plays, and just played his heart out, and was really proud of his fight and his play, and bouncing back and doing what he did. I thought he just kept playing and just kept fighting, which was really awesome to see. He made some really nice throws.
One more, and I'll turn over these guys. The second to last interception, one that Jacoby Thomas took back for a big 6-35. Any buyer's remorse on choosing to throw on?
No. We were trying to he was trying to throw an out route. We got to do a little delay so we could get it out there, get it out of bounds, or catch it, get down. We wanted to get the first down, we might have liked, now that we threw the pick, we'd like to throw a different pass, but we didn't think we could run for 5 yards there, and didn't want to just give them the ball back. We were trying to be aggressive for a minute, which we practice and do, and we've been able to do before, and so we made a mistake there on the play. But no, I would still, maybe we'd go back and say, okay, let's choose a different play, but I would like to throw a quick throw, a type of throw to try to get it, and just didn't work out.
Hey, Coach, obviously Hayden came into the game, and it seemed like one of his big targets today was Rivaldo Fairweather. Was that something in the game plan you guys had? You wanted to get him and Rivaldo clicking early, or is it just kind of the way the game flowed?
Well, we played 2 tight ends most of the game. And with what they, we felt like that was the best way for us to move the ball against them and protect against their 2, number 9 and number 7, and their pass rushers, and be able to kind of keep them in there and negate them in their pass rush and be able to throw the ball. And then, we were down receiver-wise too, and we felt like we had 3 really good tight ends also. So we're just trying to mix that up, and I think it did. It worked well. I thought it worked well for us today.
Speaking of receivers, Tyrese Chambers didn't play today.
Yes.
Was it a rest,
Injured?
Coach, obviously first half didn't go too well, but towards the end you guys obviously get that late touchdown, leads them down the field, onside kick again. Was that sort of the confidence boost that you guys maybe needed?
Yeah, no doubt gave us confidence for us. No whatsoever. It did. And then we didn't start the second half off good though, which was unfortunate. And then we got going after that. So and came flying back and kept competing, and wish we could have found a way to finish it off correctly.
Last one I have for you. What do you tell the guys after a game like this? Obviously, you come back from down 20 points, and then the way it kind of ends, 2 picks in the last 2 drives after the kind of the up and down season you've had. What is the message you have for your locker room after a game?
Well, I told them there's one thing this team learned this year. They definitely learned is when they get knocked down, they know they're not knocked down. They're going to get back up. They get back up. And that's a great thing to learn in life, because it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up. And they learn that, and they do that. And some games we haven't been able to get, but you see it in them. You see them still wanting to do it. You see the fight still in them. If you just watch our sidelines, how they're all up and how they're going, and it's just they totally believe they can. And that's if you don't believe, gives you rise within yourself. It gives you fight. It gives you endurance. It gives you stamina. It gives you strength. It's contagious, and they've got that. Now we just got to coach them better and us play a little better. And now that they've played more and more, those type of things will happen. They just kind of phase into it and happen. And we got a lot of guys coming back we're excited about. And so that's what I told them. I told them I loved them. I told them I cared about them. I thanked them over and over and thanked them over and over and over for what they've put in and how they've worked and how they've fought and how they keep fighting and keep going. So that's definitely our fight and our willingness to keep going and our willingness to stay together are huge components to rebuilding a team. There's no doubt about it.
A couple more from you, Mike. I was wondering if you could talk about the performance of your defense. First off, they hold them to 2 field goals early. Chase coming in, pretty much held them in check for the most part. 29-42, 279, no TDs, a couple sacks, a couple.
Yeah. They played really hard. I thought Coach DeWitt did a great job of mixing up the coverages, and we kept competing. Cunningham's really good at scrambling sometimes and made some really good, nice throws and catches. But I thought they played really, really hard. We missed a couple tackles early, and then we started tackling better and better and better. So I thought overall they played good. You always want to play a little bit better. I thought we had a couple chances to get a couple picks, but we just didn't get them. But I thought overall they competed and definitely have improved from a couple weeks ago. We were really thin out there. If you notice, we only had a few DBs, a few linemen. It was a thin group.
Two more for you, Coach. Jordan Ferguson, obviously, it's a tough task for you guys to kind of account for. Just talk about. You had some success against the offensive line, 2 sacks. How
Yeah.
tough a task it is.
Yeah. Jordan, he's a good player. But the good thing is he had 2 sacks, but he didn't just wreak havoc. That was what we know that we might give up a sack or 2, but if they continue, our quarterback can't set his feet, doesn't calm back there, can't make the throws. I didn't feel like they felt like that, which it didn't look like it out there. That's why we were, I think, able to make some throws and move the ball and do some different things there. So, but he's a really good player, no doubt about it.
Coach, last one on Rivaldo. Was there anything, I know you said that you probably saw some things during the week that allowed you to want to play 2 tight ends against his defense. I'm not asking your dive balls too much. Was there anything specifically that you saw there that said, all right, we're going to have some opportunities with Rivaldo? And seemingly this year, his opportunities have come in spurts.
Uh-huh.
Just talk about that.
Yeah, well, we played them more in the game, more 2 tight ends, that means they got more opportunities. We just felt like they probably hadn't been working on 12 personnel a lot because we haven't played it a lot, and they were working on 11 and spread out, and we had that in our arsenal. So this whole week we just dove into that when we knew that Tyrese was out and other guys were down and what we wanted to do, and then. Also, protection-wise, it makes it a long edge sometimes. They don't know if they're staying in or going out, and so that confuses them. And then run-wise, we were able to do a little bit of running there with that some and helped it. And so that was, a good deal for us on that. So that's why we did it. And then we knew that our tight ends were fast enough and athletic enough that they could get open from there. So we thought the surprise element would help us, and it definitely did.
Obviously, you mentioned Tyrese being out, but you had a guy like Dean Patterson who stepped up big
Uh-huh.
tonight. He and Hayden, if I'm not mistaken, high school teammates.
Yeah, they are high school teammates. Dean played really well tonight, and Hayden made some great throws. And Chris Mitchell was playing well. Then he hurt his ankle a little bit, and Artez came in, and Bracy, and other guys, and Caleb Lynham, I think, and got some other guys out there going that were trying to get after it. So it was good.
And just to follow that with Patterson, you made some big time catches there on the sideline.
Yeah.
3 in a row. What kind of boost does that at the time give your offense just to haul it?
Oh, it gives us a huge boost, and he's able to make the 50-50 catch a lot of times and made some really nice plays, and gave us a really big boost and got us back in the game and gave us a chance to win the game for sure. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it. Thank you.